Live from Delaware, it's Hoagies and Pierogis! With your hosts, Ian DiCarlo. We're getting a little double down. Chocolate Rain. And RJ Hammond.
I just want some more hot tea in my life. Let's just say he was a good lover.
July 23rd, 2023.
Okay, so.
Welcome back.
RJ, we've had a quick turnaround this week.
Yeah, we have, Ian. It was.
So when did we record? On Tuesday?
Yeah, we recorded Tuesday. It was normally the day that we would have released the episode.
Right.
It's been a little bit, but we had a bit of a family emergency over on my side, so we had to hold off a little bit. And also why this week my keeping up with sports was not as great as it was last week.
Yeah, and I'm losing my voice, so occasionally it's gonna be sounding weird.
I was just hoping it wouldn't do that immediately, and you were like, "Well, RJ," I was like, "God damn."
Well, yeah, like I said here in the itinerary, I started losing my voice like when we recorded last time. So, on Thursday it was like completely gone.
Oh, jeez, that's awful.
It is getting better. It is getting better.
1 month later.
Oh.
All right. RJ.
Hello.
As you can tell, my voice is still not back. But it is at least like you can hear me.
Ian's become a medical phenomenon to me.
It was like this. Yeah, we were going to record yesterday, but I had a severe headache that lasted all day. But yeah, so, RJ, I think this week was supposed to be episode 69, which is a little bit disappointing.
Oh.
But, like, if we just went straight through. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
We'll get there. Yeah. Jinx!
It'll be a football weekend, actually, this time, instead of just a random weekend.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, like if we had kept recording, I don't know if the news this week was really anything to talk about.
Right. Yeah, it was a pretty slow week. So let's do like a lightning roundup. Well, actually, hold up. Let's kind of just like peel it back a little bit for a second.
Okay.
How's life been the past month?
It's been a lot. It's been a lot of things happening. A lot of stressors outside of work's been like my least stressful thing. It's been kind of wild. Reagan got a brand new car. A 2024 Honda CR-V. She's very excited about it. It sounds like a spaceship. It's pretty
nice.
Awesome. I took her old car because my car, as I was driving back like an hour away to meet my cousin for something, I just see plumes of white smoke coming out of my car, and it's just not. It's not giving me any gas.
Oh wait, yeah, we went over that, I think.
This happened again. This is.
Yeah.
This was really bad and I figured out what was wrong was because I topped off my coolant because I thought like when it happened I was like maybe I'm just running a little hot, and it was just 10 times more smoke, like just like even worse. And I was just sitting on the side of the road just pedaling it out, and then I was like, I can't do it this way. Like I'm gonna fuck something up and I just need to get home. So I was like unscrewing the coolant container and just dumping coolant onto the ground on the side of the highway because I just needed to do something to get home since I knew it was the problem. And I was like, I know it's not great if it doesn't have a lot of coolant, but I just need to get home so I don't have to get towed or anything. And
right.
And I'm just burning. This coolant is so hot. I'm just burning my feet and burning my hands, dumping it out until I finally get it out and I get on the highway and I'm going home and in the middle of the highway, it just plumed smoke again, but it's still going. And I made it home, and I was like, thank God.
Jesus Christ.
Thinking I'm gonna have to sell all, like, buy a new car and stuff, but it turns out, like, I'll get Reagan's car. She's been wanting a new car, so I get that. We're junking my car tomorrow. We're getting $500 out of that. I'm getting my deposit back from my old insurance because I'm now on her insurance, which is now even cheaper for us. So it's like it almost has worked out even better where we have a car payment now. But it's like some things that move around where shit's cheaper, and we get some money back.
I tried to record the fantasy draft, and I screen recorded, but it only got my voice. Which is shitty.
Yeah.
I might still have the video, and I might try to like put in some of those clips.
We do got to go over teams. That's one big thing that other than outside the lightning round. Okay.
Oh, do not worry about that.
I don't feel as good about my team as I did after.
I hope you know we're going to be here for a little bit.
Oh, maybe I'm not going fishing.
We'll probably go through it fast.
But I kind of need to stay up because I'm going to work a night shift tomorrow night too. My first one.
There you go. Okay. But how was your bachelor party? I heard you were problematic.
I'm not sure what you mean by problematic. If you're talking about how I threw up a lot.
Well, there was that. There's, the going into the restaurant and saying, "Hey guys, I'll be right back," and then going to puke.
Just exploding. I think I painted the bathroom. I don't really remember.
Well,
I don't know what happened.
At least you made it to the bathroom.
Yes. It was. I don't know what happened because I was fine. Everyone said I was. I was probably a little fucked up, but I was fine walking over to the restaurant. No
probably
problem.
A little.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden we got to the restaurant and I was like, "Oh my God, something's not right," and I threw up. Brandon walked me back home in a monsoon that came out of fucking nowhere.
Jesus.
So I'm just dripping wet. I strip, put on something warm, or put on new clothes, go to sleep at like 8, don't wake up until like 8 o'clock the next day. And I felt horrible the next day.
Jesus Christ.
I felt so bad because it was the last night. Like my one friend was only there for that night. And I really wanted to hang out with him, and I wanted to go out, and because I had so much fun the night before, and it just, I don't know what happened, but it's all right. It was my bachelor party. I was not allowed to do whatever, but like.
So, really, the only exciting thing I did during the break was go to Pittsburgh, and I stayed at Shane's on Saturday night.
Nice.
And I went to the Pirates game with John on that Saturday, but there was a tornado warning in Pittsburgh, so the game was delayed until Sunday.
Oh my God!
Like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So I stayed until 6. We both went. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Then the Saturday night we went to the casino. Well, we parked at the casino, so we just went there for like 15 minutes because we had to go back to the house to meet Shane to go to the comedy club.
How fast did John lose all his money?
I think he made money. I'm pretty sure he made money on Friday.
The one time we went, we watched him play craps, and we were all just like, he 100% doesn't know what's going on. And I think someone asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm up."
Oh, I have no idea how to play craps. There's just zero chance.
Yeah.
We went back on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Ended up going to brunch at the Foundry, right down the road from the stadium, and then we went back to the casino for a little bit. I almost quadrupled my money on roulette. I made $225 off of 60.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it was
awesome.
nice.
I think I got food poisoning at the Foundry. I got a Nashville hot chicken sandwich, and I think it was a little bit uncooked on one.
Oh, no!
I spent the rest of the day throwing up.
Gave you a salmonella.
I was also very hungover, but the amount of times I threw up, it was like it was something else. Like it had to have been.
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I mean, you're fine right now. I think
we'll see.
I don't think that's something that happens all the time there. I think it was just a one-time thing because everyone else it was fine.
I was totally fine. Yeah, it was, dude. It was really good.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was delicious.
Both ways.
Yeah, it's just there's a couple parts where I was like, this was a little chewy, but I didn't think anything of it. I was like, this is delicious.
Right. Well, I got the pork belly bites to share for the table, which were amazing. And then I got the sausage, biscuits, and gravy, which it was a little bit soupy for sausage gravy. A little bit soupy,
like
but it tasted excellent, so I didn't mind.
Oh, that's good.
I didn't mind. Started drinking, obviously, at breakfast. Oh! Before we went to the casino on Saturday, after we left the game, we just went for a free T-shirt, and I ended up getting a second one on Sunday.
Nice.
But we went to Tequila Cowboy, your favorite place.
Something happens to me in that place. I've had mostly. I think most of the times I've been there, it's been good and I didn't get kicked out. But I've just had a couple times where something happened to me the second I stepped into Tequila Cowboy and I became a problem.
And I have an issue with this. You said I was describing Tellus in Lancaster. It is nothing like Tequila Cowboy. Yeah, there are 4 bars in Tequila Cowboy, but it's all part of the same thing. It feels like there are 5 separate places.
Yes. Tequila Cowboy.
In
It's like
Tellus.
how is this places? Oh, you're talking about Tellus, but
No,
Tequila
yeah,
Cowboy
Tellus
feels
was separate
like,
places.
When I walk around Tequila
But it's
Cowboy,
it's like one room.
Yeah, it is, but it's like, I don't know. It feels so far away when I go to the different rooms for some reason. Like,
Well,
I walk
yeah,
to the
we
bathroom,
also-
it feels like forever. And those rooms are packed, so it's like parting the sea like you're Moses.
Yeah, we also weren't trashed when we went in there. Like, I actually sat down at the bar and ate food. But
It's a wild move.
dude, their blood orange mule is so fucking good. Oh my god. And it was funny, like, I
Sipping down
literally,
an orange drink with a straw.
there was 0 bass to my voice when I went. So the bartender couldn't hear me at all. I was like, John, can you help me? Like, I'm trying to order.
You're like texting me, you're like, voice still isn't good. And then I see you, you're like, I'm at Tequila Cowboy. I'm like, I don't think that's helping your voice, man.
You know what?
But I was
wasn't.
like, you know what? If you want to have fun, I don't care. So
I know you said the same thing during the draft when I spoke to Paul, like right before it. You're like, are you sure that's good for your voice? No, I know it's not. But for the game, it was the Grays jerseys. So just like last year, how they were the Pittsburgh Crawford jerseys, the Pittsburgh Grays jerseys are on auction right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm trying to get a steal, buddy. But at the game, I splurged a little bit.
Oh boy. A splurge. Oh, an all-star jersey, baby.
I'm a David Bednar
POV.
slut.
Oh, God.
This is my second Bednar jersey.
Oh. There's no problem with that.
The other one was the Crawfords one. But yeah, and then I also got this sweatshirt. That's like their City Connect sweatshirt.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
That's very bright. Has
very
the patch
clean.
on the arm. And then like the black sleeves. I
Oh.
like that. Oh yeah. And that one's light. And then this one's a little bit heavy. Oh wait, that's a pair of sweatpants. This one is the shoulder patch on the chest.
That's nice. I like that.
with pirates down the sleeve.
Very cool.
Livy Dunn probably has that sweatshirt. She's dating Paul Skeens. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Paul Skeens! So I guess that kind of leads us into baseball. I guess we'll go over the more relevant things. If it's not relevant, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck it.
Whatever.
Yeah, fuck it.
So, Paul Skeens just got promoted to Double A. Dylan Cruz just got promoted to Double A. Altoona and Harrisburg play each other in Altoona September 5th through the 10th.
There you go.
So that guarantees Skeens a start. I'm going whichever day Skeens starts.
There you go. That's
I don't
awesome.
care what day it is. I think Altoona is like an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes
Probably not that far.
from me, so it's not too bad.
No, not at all.
But
It's really
yeah,
just a
I'm
minor league game. It's not bad.
super excited about that. I hope I can get tickets.
I'm sure you can.
Well, it's not guaranteed if Skeens will start on Friday or Saturday, so depending on that, then I'm gonna count out the games. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Skeens.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Or no, it would be Skeens 2, 3, 4, 5. Skeens 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm sure he would start on the weekend,
and I think
especially
you should be able to get tickets,
in
too.
Altoona. Yeah.
Yeah.
So super, super, super excited for that. The Phillies. How about the Phillies?
Phillies have been they've been a little up and down lately. It's been interesting. The bats have been hot. I think the last time we recorded, I don't know if Philly had done the standing ovation for Trey after he'd been struggling.
No. Last time you said he sucked ass and you wanted him off the team.
I did not say I wanted him off the team. I did not say that. But anyway, we did that, and he had like a 10 or 11 game hit streak, and he's been on fire. He hit 2 home runs in 1 inning the other day against the Nationals, and then we got killed in the Little League World Series game, and then came back and crushed the Giants the next day.
Those were awesome. The Batskins were awesome.
Yes,
the number 2 pencil
cool.
that Stott had. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was very cool. The Fanatic, it was very cool. It was just very sad that Wheeler wasn't dealing that night, and we lost to the Nats. But we're pretty set to be like the number 1 wild card team right now. Like, if we keep at the trajectory we're going, I think that's what we're going to be.
Right.
We're not going to catch up to the Braves. It would be an all-time collapse if we were to catch up to the Braves. Like, that would be crazy. And I think I'd rather be that first wild card team, like as the Phillies, as we're trending towards this being our window.
Right. I thought of this instead of wheeling and dealing. It's flat tire and expired.
Oh yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, him and Nola sometimes sometimes they'll just like deal and give you like 10 strikes, 7, 8 innings, and then other times it's like 4 runs in the first inning, and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, especially for Nola, since he doesn't have the velocity, it's kind of, I could see why he's more inconsistent.
Yeah, but man,
with Wheeler, I think it's control.
With the velocity for Nola, like when he's dealing, it looks so great. You're just like, ooh, like
yeah, because that shit moves like crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I thought this was funny. The Pirates beat the Phillies. This was like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah,
7-6. And one of the people that cover the Phillies said they needed to be castrated and killed if they continued playing like that.
Was that John Kruk?
So they picked it up. Yes, it was.
I was going to say, yeah, it was probably Crucky.
It was definitely Kruk. But yeah, that's I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, he's hysterical.
They definitely did pick it up. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's been.
Are they-
I mean, since.
are they in the lead for the wild card?
Yeah, last
Yes,
I
they
checked.
are. Yeah.
Yeah,
3
and
games
we're like,
up.
yeah, I was gonna say we're pretty solidly in the lead right now,
Yeah.
and everyone below us has been kind of going up and down a lot. Like Chicago has been going up and down. The Giants and Diamondbacks have kind of been.
Well,
trading back
I
and
mean, the
forth.
Giants are who you guys just beat last night.
Yeah, we just crushed them,
Right?
so that
Yeah.
helps even further back.
Dude,
so.
was that that was an inside the park home run for Harper, right? Or was it just a regular home run and he just went all out on the sprint to home plate for no reason?
Oh, I forget. I don't remember.
You know what? Let's
I
look it up.
might not have. I might have fallen asleep. I don't know if I remember watching that.
They're actually playing right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
Harper
are.
got an inside the park home run. Yep. That's what it
wow.
was. It was really exciting, and there was a camera that focused on him from the dugout along the first baseline, and it was just it was electric.
He is an electric player. Cubs?
He's like the definition of it. He's what started
Yeah.
it. Not
Yeah,
Ellie.
exactly.
Not Ellie De La Cruz, even though he
No,
is.
no. He is very fun. He had an inside the Parker the other day too.
He also had a triple against the Pirates in the first inning. Not the game that I went to, but
Oh Jesus.
dude, the Pirates lost in extra. Oh, they went to extra innings, of course, that Sunday night. So I didn't get home until 2:00 in the morning.
Jesus. Oh, that's rough.
It was still fun.
Dude, the Orioles are like the first overall. Well, in the American, that's crazy. The Orioles are having themselves a year.
It is awesome to see that. It really is.
And I'm
Did you
afraid
see
it
the
might
owner?
all fall apart right away.
That also happened. This is also a good transition into the next thing. But when the O's were playing the Rays, the O's announcer said something about the team not being good for.
Oh
a long
yeah,
time, and he got suspended.
against the Rays.
He
Yeah,
got
that's
suspended
crazy.
by the owner for saying that.
That was crazy.
That is wild. That is something that I should have put it on the itinerary, but it was so innocent.
Yes, it was. He was saying like, we've historically been bad, and look at how good we're doing now. Like we are beating the shit out of the Rays.
Right.
Like he's
it
saying that
wasn't
the
like-
team right now is awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't like, damn, we sucked ass and the owner sucks ass. He didn't say
Yeah.
anything like that. So that was a weird situation. But then the owner also just said, I think it was either yesterday or earlier today, that he's like, oh, I know we can't keep our core around together forever. Dude, your payroll is fucking less than the Pirates. Pay them.
Yeah,
You can easily pay them. Stop it.
exactly.
I'm tired of owners being cheap. Extremely tired of it. It doesn't
Open the
make any
books.
sense. Open the books. Between those three things, it seems like he's really just trying to tank his own team.
Yeah, like they're
I
doing
don't know
so
what he's
well,
doing.
and they made no real moves at the deadline.
No, not
Like
really.
they should have, if they were serious, they should have been a team that was like in it for Ohtani. They should have been.
I think they got a reliever.
Yeah, they didn't get much.
Yeah, they did from the A's.
Yeah.
Fujinami.
Yeah, and then there was someone else that I forget who it was, but like still, they should have been a team that they should have been all in on Ohtani because they were having such a good year, and that would have been one piece to put on top of everything else. That was so good to have a solid bat like that and to have a solid pitcher.
Well, if the owner thinks like that, it would be funny if, like the department, like the department that makes all the trades, was just so clueless they thought Fujinami was Ohtani.
Jesus Christ.
You just got a bunch of old men in there being like, "Oh, what's his name? Oh, there it is. We'll just this is a team in California and it's an Asian player. Go ahead."
Yeah, yeah, and their name starts with the A.
Yeah. Oh, he pitches. I don't know if he can hit, but I didn't check it. Whatever.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like all the old guys that start out with the A's in Moneyball.
Oh yeah. Yes.
What else happened in baseball? Oh, since we were on the Phillies, Michael Lorenzen, what'd I tell ya?
He was great. He's been awesome. He's been a consistent pitcher for us. He has been unlike Nola and Wheeler. He's just been dealing.
He has been.
Throwing smoke.
And I
it's great
think,
to watch.
I don't think it was in the last episode, but maybe the episode before that. In comparison to the Domingo Germán 99 pitch perfect game, this was a 124 pitch no hitter.
Yes.
Throwing that many pitches is unheard of. Like,
Yeah.
Rob Thompson had balls to send him out there.
I'm wondering, and I think someone from Philly said it. I forget who I was listening to, but they were like, that he's probably someone that we're not going to sign, and we're just going to use and abuse the arm while we have it.
Oh, absolutely. Why not?
Just why not? I mean, it's going to fuck him, but might get us the World Series.
That's more of a rental trade or like a playoff push trade.
Exactly.
Because they're not catching up to the Braves. They're not going to win the division. Like that's
no. And
let's just get that out of the way right now.
Yeah, it's a perfect one because last year our fourth guy was Syndergaard, and like Lorenzen is more like a 2 or a 3 even between Suarez and what Wheeler and Nola are doing. Like he's like, it depends on the day.
Definitely,
but that's
a 3
even better. We have. Yeah, you have a solid 4 rotation right there.
I wouldn't put him above Nola quite yet, and I wouldn't put him above Wheeler.
No.
But still.
If he keeps going, though, it's possible. It's nice knowing that we have the bats, too. Like, sometimes they might be off, but the bats can always pop up for us. And
that's what the Pirates don't have.
Like,
and that's why when they go down, everyone gives a big fucking sigh, like, oh, here we go again.
And what people forget is the team's playing well. We've got some rookies playing well, some like call-ups playing really well. And we're going to get Reese back possibly for the first round of the playoffs.
Ooh!
And it might just be at DH, but you can move more things around and have that. Yeah. I think it's first or it's playoffs, I believe is.
I mean, as long as he can... Yeah, as long as he can run to first base, they can put in a pinch runner for him in a critical situation.
Yeah.
So he at least needs to run.
Yes. He wouldn't be playing first. Bryce would be probably playing first. Or some sort of rotation.
Yeah. What I was going to say led into the next topic when we were on the Orioles thing. Is that they were playing the Rays.
Yes.
So the Rays right now are in a little bit of a situation that the Pirates were in a couple years ago.
Yeah, well, you see,
Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that, but
I don't know if I've ever talked about it on the podcast.
No, I did not. I've not.
But what were you going to say?
I was going to say it's ironic that you had you went to a game where they were giving stuff out for the Pirates. Where when this news broke, the Devil Rays were giving out a special edition Wander Franco hat to the games that day. So, and that was an unfortunate coincidence. That
Wander Franco.
Sometimes the universe just works too perfectly.
Dating a 14-year-old, allegedly. So, I thought this is pretty funny. Before we go into how it relates to the Pirates, MLB has nickname cards this year, and they're just giving them out like candy. This is Wander Franco's. Wander Franco 99 overall freshman finesser.
No. They had to know. Someone knew. Someone knew. Someone had to know.
It's nobody likes the nicknames in the game because they show up as the nicknames, so it's kind of hard to keep track of who the fuck is who. Mm-hmm. If you don't know the nicknames, who the fuck is gonna know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like RJ, who's the Commerce Comet?
I don't know.
Mickey fucking Mantle. How it's like one of the most famous baseball players, and I've never heard that before.
I've never heard that.
So it really doesn't make sense. No. And like Garrett Cole is not Cole 45. What?
That makes no sense.
What? That's literally his nickname.
You want to talk about a team that has some problems right now? The Yankees. Garrett Cole is the only thing good about the Yankees right now.
He really is. And it's awesome how he gives like very thorough answers to like all the questions. He's like very thorough with the media. He never really like bullshits them.
Yeah.
He really tells it how it is. But yeah, this whole Wander Franco thing is a mess. He was placed on the I think it was the restricted list, so he wasn't getting paid before, but now he was just placed on the administrative leave list today. So he's still getting paid now.
Okay.
Because it's still kind of under investigation. So
it's just I don't know what to say about this. That's not like
their star young player.
Have you seen the pictures?
Yeah.
That's jailbait. Like,
wasn't gonna say it.
No, like everyone had to be thinking that. Like, if you look at that, I'm not saying that like
%.
That's not a 14-year-old when you're looking at that. Like if I looked at that, if someone showed me that picture and been like, "What's wrong with this picture?" I'd been like, "I don't know what." Like I would have been like, "It's just that couple. Are they mad at each other or something?" Like I don't.
Right.
So, forgive me for saying that, but it's true.
Yeah. You're obviously right.
Gotta do your due diligence, Wander. Gotta do your due diligence. Even if you were catfished. Gotta do your due diligence and figure that shit out, alright?
He was taking her on dates to his other friend's quinceañeras.
No, that doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
Yeah, that's at 16.
15.
Yes,
that's what the Keynes and part
yes.
is for. But
no, that doesn't help his case at all.
I don't know. At least she's Latina, so she looks a little bit older. There's no excuse. There's zero excuse. Let's just set that straight. So, the reason I say that is because the situation that happened with the Pirates was Felipe Rivero, now known as Felipe Vasquez, because, first off, there were signs before this that he was married to his sister.
Oh, no.
And that's why they think that he changed his last name to her last name, Vasquez.
Oh, my God.
And one day, in the bullpen, he saw this chick. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. She was 13. And he was, 24, 25.
Oh, no.
Insane. A white girl from Scottsdale. That's what makes it worse.
Oh.
If you know anything about Scottsdale, PA, it's trash.
Yeah, it's trash.
It's trash. It's no better than
quite
IUP.
trash.
Indiana. No better than Indiana.
Nope.
At least Indiana has a university.
That's true. That is true. They do have that.
You know what Scottsdale's known for? Their Walmart. I'm not joking.
And with the Walmart people stereotype, I can only imagine.
So this dude, Felipe Rivero,
I imagine Jabba the Hutt.
he had a relationship with her for 2 years before they got caught, and she was 15 at the time.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Insane. Disgusting. Disgusting. So,
That's some gross
I
shit.
know what Rays fans are going through. We almost traded Rivero to the Dodgers before this all happened.
Oh, how awful. How awful. You couldn't at least get him away.
It was sad. That was the day I truly knew that the Pirates franchise was cursed forever.
Yeah. That's
So-
how I would take that.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah. The future's looking up. Hopefully we know Livy Dunn is of age, so this next
That's
pitcher,
true.
our next star pitcher is he's fine.
He's good. He's all good. She
knows.
edits her photos, though. That's what she's on the hot seat for that right now. If anyone cares.
Oh, bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? Last thing. Punch heard around the world. Jose Ramirez
yeah.
slugged Tim Anderson. Like he was even leaning back. Like he was falling backwards when he got him in the face.
This is the best thing since Jose Bautista.
It is. Yes, I'm glad that you know that.
Oh, I know that.
Who was the other guy? Who was the other guy?
Adrian Beltre?
No. Rangers, though.
I don't know that.
He's not on the
Ramirez.
Rangers anymore.
No, I'm not sure. I thought for sure it was Beltre.
Ramirez, Garcia, some Spanish name.
That was my guess.
It is Spanish, though, or Puerto Rican. I think he's Puerto Rican. Roughneck Odor.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I remember now.
Yep. He was on the Yankees for a short period of time, and he had to shave his beard. It was very odd.
Well, Garrett Cole without his beard the first time was very odd.
Oh, yeah, that was jarring. I was like, what the fuck? Babyface assassin.
That was jarring.
It was.
Uh,
But yeah, that was pretty fun. Tim Anderson
Yeah.
got suspended 5 games. Jose Ramirez 3 for landing a punch.
that was the funniest part about it.
I think one of the Indians relievers got suspended for a game or 2. It was Emmanuel Class. Class A.
Oh.
But yeah, that was actually more out of baseball than I thought we were going to get. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely get through basketball fast
Yeah.
because the main thing here is a TV show.
Yeah, and I'm still slacking. And I have not found time.
I just watched episode 3 tonight, which is the most recent one.
I need to catch up.
RJ, Winning Time Season 2 is better than Winning Time Season 1.
I loved episode 1. I watched episode 1.
My God. You need to get to episode 3. Shit's about to go down in episode 4.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit. Like, I won't tell you. I won't spoil it.
Okay.
I won't spoil it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch.
But yeah, it does get more into Larry Bird. That's all I'll tell you. In episode 3.
I thought that we were gonna get there.
So now, speaking of the Celtics, Jaylen Brown just signed the richest contract in NBA history. $304 million over 5 years. $60 million a year.
And I think if you're the Celtics,
What?
you have to sign that. I think you have to.
What?
'Cause what's better than
What?
I'll take Jaylen Brown over the field for that.
I think yeah, definitely the right decision. And with the way basketball is trending, everyone's going to be getting paid more anyway.
Yeah,
So
everyone
just
keeps
like-
getting paid more all the time.
Just like with the Mahomes contract. He's like, what, the 4th highest paid QB now?
Yeah, Yeah, Justin. I mean, I think who was it? I think Allen passed him, and then Hurts passed him, and then just recently Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow will pass all of them. Whenever he gets signed. Although I don't know because the Bengals owner is pretty cheap, so we'll see.
He is, notoriously cheap. Probably wouldn't get rid of Marvin Lewis because he didn't want to pay another head coach.
Yes, exactly. Had them for way too long.
But yeah, good Lord, that's a lot of fucking money.
Yes.
Whew. But it kind of sucks that if you even have all the money in the world and are the son of the most famous basketball player ever, you can still go into cardiac arrests.
Yeah, this is one of the craziest. I've been a very prevalent sports story in the past year with
this is more
Bronny
baffling
James.
than Hamlin.
Yeah,
it's more baffling than
non-contact. Yeah.
Yeah. LeBron James' son, Bronny James, suffered a cardiac arrest at USC practice. Holy shit. Well, we know we're a month out from this now, and he's doing well. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Speaking of DeMar Hamlin, have you heard anything about him other than that he was cleared for?
He's been playing in preseason.
Oh, he has been? Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah. Well, I said during our fantasy draft, he's like minus 350 to be comeback player of the year, and the runner up is like plus 300 with John Mechie, who is coming back from leukemia
and has never played before.
Yeah, he has never played, and he's gonna lose because another guy died on the field. And he's coming back from leukemia.
That reminds me of. Have you seen this?
That's value.
Have you seen the skit on SNL of Penelope? It's played by Kristen Wiig.
No.
So they're like, we'll just do the same example. Yeah, I was out of football last year because I had leukemia, and I'm coming back. And then she just pops in out of nowhere, and she's like, oh, yeah, so I was out of football because I was out of the field, and it was terrible, and...
Yes, I did see that. I remember that. I know which one you're talking about.
It's kind of like, who has the worst story?
But imagine John Mechie and CJ Stroud have an amazing like rookie years basically together, and John Mechie is like 1 or 2 in receiving yards that year, and he still doesn't win comeback player of the year. And DeMar Hamlin plays 1 snap. He plays 1 snap in the regular season. He wins it. There's no question about it.
That
would
be wild.
They split it. If anything, they split it. Like, these guys both almost died, basically. So here you go.
That would be pretty cool. Do you think they would have to split the medal like they do at the Olympics? Like they don't get 2 medals each?
I think they just have one. I think they do trophies. They just have 1 trophy. And they just both hold it. And they just share it.
To be honest with you, I don't know if that's true or not.
It's like divorced parents. They just... One gets it on the weekends, the other one gets it on the weekdays.
They have to treat it like the Stanley Cup. They got to share it.
Yeah. And then every 5 years it flips.
Let's just keep going with football. So, oh shit, I was going to say something about that. God damn it. I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
Fuck.
So the
Oh, well, wait. I know who's not going to be on someone's comeback player of the year list.
Who?
Dwayne Haskins is not going to be on Colin Cowherd's comeback player of the year list.
Colin Cowherd has had... Did you see his top 10 receiver quarterback duos?
I think I
It was-
glanced at it very quick, and there was a lot of omissions and a lot of very crazy things on there.
It was idiotic.
And number one
Idiotic.
was wild, I remember. It was stupid.
I've got it. Pull it up. He's got... Okay, at 10, he's got Goff St. Brown. 9, Tua Tyreek Hill. 8, Dak CeeDee Lamb. 7, Kirk Justin Jefferson. Okay. 6, Josh and Diggs. 5, Derek Carr and Chris Olave, who have never played a snap together.
Yeah, that's wild.
4, Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson, who have never played a snap together, but I get it.
That I agree with just because of my fantasy team, which we'll get into.
Mahomes and Kelsey, who is not a wide receiver, and his list is quarterback wide receiver duos. 2, Trevor Lawrence and Calvin Ridley, who have never had a snap together, but there is some hype. And one
Ridley
is
was
Burrow,
also out all of last year.
and there's Burrow and Chase. You've got no A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. Who else? I mean, there's other one. You've got
Jared Goff one was wild to me. That one was particularly.
Yeah,
I was like,
kind of.
really?
You've got Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, or Justin Herbert and possibly Quentin Johnson even this year. God, who else? I mean, you could even do Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith. To be honest,
Mac Jones and Kendrick Bourne.
Okay, well, okay. you could do Tua and Jalen Waddle in that list even.
Deep sleeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Real deep. You could do
Real deep. Yeah. You could definitely do a lot more combinations there.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel.
I would put it up there. It'd be right outside the top 10. I could put it there.
Brock actually, he played. I'm surprised he played.
Fuck that pussy.
Yeah.
Fuck all.
Yeah.
Fuck all of the 49ers fans just bitching all off season. I gotta tell on myself. I got so triggered on Twitter the other day. Some guy said,
you know what this is here's what's grinding your gears, RJ? Let's do a little grinding our gears segment. What's grinding your gears?
All right, so I'm revved up. I'm revved up right now because, well, not right now, but I was, because this guy on Twitter who I follow, he was giving his predictions for the who's going to win each division. And he's a Cowboys fan, so obviously he put Cowboys to win the division. And I was like, okay, there's some bias in there, and I could see how,
Nate?
no one has no, it wasn't Nate. There's a repeat. The NFC East has not had a repeat winner since 2004, when the Eagles won it 3 years in a row. So I could see where, all right, the Eagles, something happens, the NFC East continues that trend. All right.
Right.
But then I read in his comments and stuff, and then he responded that, honestly, Eagles aren't even in the competition. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys. And I was like, excuse me, sir, what? I don't know if you're just saying this out of spite because you don't like the Eagles or something, but it's definitely not the Commanders. Like, what the fuck? I know Sam Howell was like a number 1 draft pick, possibly, or it was talked about it, but we don't know anything about that team. It's still the Commanders.
I know, but Sam Howell looked really good last night.
But I would even I could
Monday
say
Night Football. Oh yeah.
But I could even say I could see a world where the NFC is so weak that all 4 teams could be in the playoff, or at the end all 4 teams. There's a realistic possibility that all 4 teams are in, because
Is that even possible?
all have because of the extra wild card team.
Oh shit! Yeah, I
There's
didn't even
3,
think about that.
And it almost happened last year. There was a possibility of it last year, but the Commanders really fell off because I think there was a tie in there that really helped them be up somehow. It was very weird, but it could happen because the NFC is so weak, and all those teams have good defenses. They have all of us have weapons, and as long as the quarterbacks play well, you can be a winning team.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I guess
I was revved up about that.
I really want to get into this. But first, RJ, we went over my jersey. I think I see you wearing a new Kelly Green jersey there.
It looks even better than I imagined, baby.
Smith!
Skinny Batman, baby.
Vontae Smith.
Slim Reaper. So I'll tell the story that I told you. I was debating getting it. I was debating it, going back and forth.
Well, I really liked the one that I suggested to you, the Kelsey, because it would be then Kelsey Green. I kind of like.
Yes, that is cool. That is cool. But I knew Kelsey was too this is gonna sound so lame, but Kelsey was like too trendy for me. Like I know people that was going out fast.
I get that.
Kelsey's been like
I totally. You know what? When I go to a game, I want to be the only one wearing the jersey that I have.
Yeah, and I know other people will have Smitty, but I loved him. I wanted him so badly in that draft, and I believed him in from the beginning. And then I saw a quote from Slay that said, "We're going to be calling him the greatest receiver one year, like one of these days soon." And I was like, "All right, that's all I needed." And I bought the jersey, and I was like, I just think he's so good and such a good route runner. So I've just been like the biggest Devonta fan, so that's why I wanted him.
Smith, Devonta Smith, let's go. So yeah, that's really cool. I saw fans were lining up since 3:30 a.m. on the day they came out.
Yeah, they were lined up.
Why?
Because we've been wanting this. This needs to be the jersey. I need a white version of this.
Plenty. They will be online. I know you want to get the one that you want, but they're all nice.
Ian, I told you the only one they had was Darius Slay online on Fanatics. That was it. Like they sold out so fast. They didn't even have it up for like a wait list for the other ones. They just weren't selling it because I guess they don't know when they'll make it again. But I bought this from a local store from back home, and I had it shipped to me, and that's what I had to do.
That's nice. That's very nice.
But it's just they need to be the jerseys again, and I need a white version of this. The white would look so clean with the new look of the Kelly Green. Oh.
Since right after this, we'll go back into grinding gears. I apologize for that, but we already talked about contracts. Let's just get this out of the way first. I know Jaylen Brown's making $60 million a year for 5 years, but Justin Herbert, 5 years, $262.5 million, $218.7 million guaranteed, and he'll make $100 million year one of the contract.
Holy shit.
He'll make $100 million in 1 year.
That's a very rich man right there.
1 year. God, I miss doing this. That's crazy. You know what? That's what grinded my gears, is my voice not being fucking available.
Fuck your
It's been so shitty. And even right now, like, I'm obviously not happy with where it's at. It should be better by now. It's been almost 5 weeks.
It has been a long time.
I'm going to the doctor. I have like an appointment with my regular doctor on
I think you might have
Tuesday next week. Maybe. You know what? Maybe.
I was kind of concerned when
some
you
of
said
the
you had
things that I
migraine
have
yesterday.
done in my life, maybe. But
I hope
RJ,
you don't look back on that clip right there.
When it clip that. When it comes to things grinding my gears, you know that the Patriots are at the top of the list.
Oh yeah, baby, the last place Pats.
So before, I didn't think that I would lose my voice for a month. I put this down. Zeke visits with the Patriots. Fuck that. If you're going to bring in another running back, bring in Cook. A Stevenson-Cook backfield might be dangerous, but one that includes Zeke seems like a waste. Well, guess what? We just wasted $6 million fucking dollars in the trash. He showed up looking like an offensive lineman.
Oh, he is the fattest guy with abs. I always say this to Nate. He is the fattest guy.
What is going on?
He is the fattest man to ever have a six-pack in the entire world.
Oh, also, did you see Revis, Darrell Revis at the Hall of Fame game? For his enshrinement? Oh, Revis Island, more like Revis Continent. Holy shit.
That's what happens. All the receivers and skill players get fat, and all the linemen get skinny.
But he's a quarterback. I mean, like...
Yes, everyone else gets fat. The quarterbacks vary, but pretty much everyone else gets fat, and all the linemen and defensive linemen who are like 300 pounds and have to eat so much when they're playing.
Right,
get
yeah,
so
that's
skinny
true.
Because they
aren't on
think
steroids
that they
anymore.
have to eat so much. Yeah, well, that's true. Well, from back then, yeah.
You know those offensive linemen are beefed up. They're stacked up.
Although, Lane Johnson may also be the biggest person I've ever seen with a six-pack.
He also got suspended for PEDs, so steroids.
Okay, that's true. I think there was someone was slipping something in his smoothies. He didn't know.
So yeah, that is my first gripe with the Patriots. Fuck Zeke. But this one might be even worse. Gone zero? No. They gave Christian Gonzalez They gave Christian Gonzalez number 19.
Great number.
19.
They should have just went 20.
19.
Like 20 would have been way better if you weren't going to do zero.
Every single fan wanted him to get zero. I don't care what it is. You know what? I might just get a custom one that says Gonzalez 0. Fuck it.
Maybe he likes the number 19. Maybe that's his number.
No, that made me irrationally mad. That was gross.
Does it make you even more mad by seeing how cool Swift 0 looks?
19. Yeah, actually kind of, yes. Now I know how I made fun of Steelers fans when they denied Darnell Washington of 0. Well, pie in my fucking face. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Why not give him 0?
Either.
Why not give him 0? 0.
I'm telling you, he loves the number 19.
He better change to 0 next year. I'm gonna murder someone. That is ridiculous.
Clip that to Ian incriminating himself 19. A year from now.
19.
I mean, it looks great.
This isn't Pornhub. Cute 19-year-old gets fucked. Yeah, he did. He did get fucked by 19.
Oh God.
So yeah, I'm not watching Hard Knocks.
I've watched that, but I haven't watched Winning Time. But no. I'm so in on the Jets. I drafted Aaron Rodgers for fantasy, and their offensive line is a problem, though. Their offensive line is a problem. But then also, I've listened to Mike Francesa talk yesterday on some podcast, and he is like, Aaron Rodgers is going to have a historic year, and I'm like, let's go, Francesa.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So, speaking of fantasy teams, let's get into that. Actually, no, wait. One more number quip.
Wait, do you want to do college before we do fantasy too?
That's like a whole different conversation.
It can be quick.
Oh, I feel like it'll be long though.
But with how far it's been, we can make it quick. We don't need to get too far into that.
RJ, we've been going for an hour already.
Okay, well, whatever you want to do. I was just asking.
Let's do. Well, since college starts not next week, but the week
This
after.
weekend.
Right?
This weekend.
It starts this weekend?
Week 0 is this weekend. Week 1's next weekend.
Well, yeah, let's since we'll do all that realignment stuff right before the season.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, I'll keep everything from college football in here. So,
Okay.
let's get into our fantasy draft, shall we?
Okie doke. Oh, are you going to share the screen like you did last time for this?
I can. You want me to? So,
Gut busting gorillas.
so we did a marble race to determine the order, and
Yes.
depending on what place you finished, you could pick your spot.
And this already was an even better fix to.
I don't
doing
know
this.
what the fuck happened, but for some reason, spot number 3 was picked first.
Yes, Mr. Fiesta, baby.
Mr. Fiesta picked number 3 to pick first. I would have picked 1 or 2, just to get Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase,
Yep.
just to guarantee that. I mean, you got Kelsey, best tight end on the board. But number 3 for a tight end's a little bit steep.
But we need to talk about after he picked first, Brandon had the next pick, and he decided after Mark picked third, Brandon said, "I'll take the 4th overall pick," which was even more insane.
Oh, yeah, that was wild. Brandon, who was in... Well, you know what? Mark wasn't in the Discord.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Brandon was in the Discord
fine,
with us.
Fine, I'll give him that. Brandon was there the whole time. And he was
as we're like, wow, Mark, that's crazy.
Let me go 4. What?
Like, what? At least if you don't want a pressure of picking 1, at least pick 2.
That was wild. I was like, you have to be kidding me. And then it took you forever to get on a Frowny just for him to pick 2. Not even 1.
I know.
He picked 2.
Well, no. Reagan picked number 1. She took number 1.
But she got to pick 4th though, right?
Nah, she was the 3rd.
She was a third. She was 3rd
Yeah,
overall.
she was,
Okay.
because she was like, well, I'm gonna fucking take the 1st overall pick.
I thought I thought that she got 4th.
Yeah,
I misremembered it.
You were like, thank you.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
So the top 4 spots, filled right away.
Yep.
Fine, easy, not a problem. I don't give a shit.
I want
Not
to analyze
in the
my
order
decision
that I
real
thought.
quick. I want to analyze my decision with you real quick. I 1 through 5 was already picked. I had the choice of anywhere from 6 through 12. What did you think of me just taking 6? I didn't really like the idea of waiting all the way until 12 to pick. So I was okay myself just to be right in the middle there.
No,
Because I'd be consistent in each round of where I kind of was.
right.
And I was able to kind of base how I wanted to pick better than doing the back-to-back.
I love picking closer together.
Okay.
So
I can see that, and I like that too.
Being in that 4 to 7 window, 4 to 8, excruciating for me. 4 to 9 even. I hate that.
Okay.
I hate that so much. I want to be in the top 3 or the bottom 3.
I kind of liked where I was. It worked for me. Because,
Right.
like I said, I was able to kind of predict each round where people were going to be picking. Almost. Like, I felt like I had a feel of where people might pick and what I'd have available for me once I got to where I wanted. And I got a lot of players that I really wanted to have.
So, I don't know if...
Not projected great right
Right.
now, but...
Right. You said that Nathan put his thing... he set up his auto draft.
No, Zach did. Nate didn't. Nate would pop in and draft some, and then he's got auto drafted.
It kind of sucks, even though I think that the Chargers offense is going to do well. I don't think that Eckler is going to be a huge part of that.
You never know, because if those receivers go down again. Like Mike Williams and Keenan Allen have had some injury troubles. Like you'll have Quentin Johnson now, but you're going to really need to lean on Austin Eckler like they did every year.
And I'm thinking for the Cowboys, they had Pollard, and I feel like Eckler will be used similar to Pollard.
Yeah.
But Eckler does not have the durability, I guess, that Pollard does. So I don't think he can be doing what Pollard does all the time. And I just think that's what Kellen Moore is going to have him do a little bit. He was hurt last year.
True. He's just been very consistent. Like he's consistently like a top 10 running back every year because he gets so many passing receptions.
He's been in the league forever. He was behind Ryan Matthews. Do you remember Ryan Matthews?
No, not Ryan Matthews. He was behind the other
Chargers.
guy.
No, on the Chargers.
No.
Yes, he was. I remember. Yes.
Before Melvin Ingram or Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, because I picked Ryan Matthews, and Austin Eckler was his replacement. Austin Eckler. He's 28.
How old is he? Yeah, no way he was backing up Ryan Matthews.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That's a stretch. You're thinking of Melvin Gordon.
Maybe I'm wrong.
There
was someone else behind Ryan Matthews.
Ryan Matthews was on the Eagles more recently than he was on the Chargers. That's how far off you were on that.
False memories. Yeah, I'm just totally wrong.
Yes.
It feels like Eckler's been on the team forever, though.
He has, because he was backing up Melvin Gordon, who was really good for like 2 years for them. And you could see them kind of shift to Austin Eckler, where by now you would feel like they'd be shifting to someone else, but they really haven't even drafted anyone that I would consider to be a threat to him.
Yeah. So, I felt like there were some really good picks in this draft. Like,
I love getting Tyreek Hill.
Really good value for who?
I really liked getting Tyreek Hill at 6. I thought was. I mean, I guess but even without Tua, he was still putting up numbers. So
I felt like he would have gone top 5.
He's someone who's going to get his numbers if it's Tua or not.
But then again,
if Tua's in, it'll be way more.
When 2 of the top 5 people choose to pick 3rd and 4th. With no one else. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah. I don't mind the Travis Kelce at 3. I know you kind of touched on it, but I don't mind it as much because, like, he is so valuable.
It's better than Naka picking Mark Andrews in the first round last year.
Yeah, that was bad. But
that is very bad.
And I think whoever got Mark Andrews this year got him kind of out of a value now, because I think Zay Flowers is going to be good, and Rashad Bateman's going to be better, and Mark Andrews is going to be open a little bit more.
Oh, 3rd round to Shane.
Yeah.
But let's keep going here. So you picked Hill. So
yes, I picked Hill. I
also went wide receiver, and I agree with Colin Cowherd on this one. I went Garrett Wilson. So
that was great.
Last year I picked Wilson, and of course, week 2 I kept him on my bench when he scored 30 points. And I was like, oh shit, okay, this is real. Started it from then on out, had a great year. Gonna do even better with Aaron Rodgers, no doubt. Zach, he doesn't have Zach White to ignore him. He doesn't have fucking Zach Wilson to ignore him. Mike White, yeah. Who did I say? Zach White?
Joe Flacco loved it. Yeah, you said Zach White. You combined their names.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Joe Flacco loved Garrett Wilson. And
yes, he did.
Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers are not that far apart, similarity-wise, I think, in terms of their play style. One makes better choices than the other, but...
Much better. One did.
Yeah.
Both have the same amount of Super Bowls.
So, yeah, they each have one. Holy shit, that's true. Oh my god.
Joe Flacco elite, baby.
Joe Flacco more recently than Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is 2010. The Ravens were 2012, right?
Yep.
That's great. That's absolutely great. So then I knew last year I got fucked by not having good running backs. And destroyed.
Oh, I have some terrible news for you right now.
I took the risk on Bijan.
They just released their depth chart. He is listed as the third running back right now.
Whatever.
I'm sure he'll climb up, but I don't know how much help he'll be at the beginning of the season.
You know
But
what?
we'll
We're okay. We're okay. Actually, no, we're not.
Wait, what?
Actually, yeah, no, we're okay.
He's projected. He's projected high, so maybe
we're okay. Yeah, he's projected for 17.9 points. So,
I like a lot about your team, but we'll get there.
yeah, we will get there. I think I took a lot of risks.
I think I did too.
I will openly admit that. I'm not. Of course, I'm expecting them to do well, but I will not be surprised if they don't. So.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I took Bijan. I was like, fresh legs, baby. They're going to get that workload out of him as fast as they can. Which is why I don't think he'll stay third on the depth chart for a long time.
No, I really don't think
Algier
he will.
And who else?
Cordarrelle Patterson. The touchdown machine himself.
Well, he's obviously... They can put him somewhere else.
Yes, they could.
I know. I think
they could
in
just
the
have
last
Bijan out there
episode-
as a third wide receiver.
They could. In the last episode, I think we talked about Cordarrelle Patterson fitting very well in the running back position.
Yes.
So in the past month, I've changed my position on that. Just like he has.
Clearly.
I thought Cooper Kupp was not a great pick. Round 2.
You know, him falling is not awful. Like that's a
Stafford's
fairly
health
good.
is also in question.
So who did Zach
Still.
pick in the first round?
He picked Derrick Henry, who is also, dude.
That could be.
Derrick Henry to me is a ticking time bomb.
Those can be
It's
boom or
not good.
bust. Those can
Not
be
good.
very boom or bust this year. I think it can go one way or the other. There's no middle for those. Like they're not just going to be
Zero.
a solid. Yeah, I think Cooper Kupp is more likely to be a solid, like give you 15 plus points a week. Derrick Henry is like he's going to hit or miss for you. I think that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, he might end up with like 6 points some weeks.
Especially if he plays the Eagles. Like that fucking dumbass John.
Dude, Jordan Davis had to be held back today in practice.
I like that fire.
Hell yeah.
Dude, we just got names. Like, just list names on the defense. You got Eli Ricks, Sidney Brown is just flying around out there. You've got Reed Blankenship, who was drafted last year. You got Keely Ringo, who he needs a little bit of development, but he's going to be great. Nakobe Dean, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis.
Oh,
Just so much potential. And I think even the floor is high enough to be like good for us. Like and you're just gonna be. I just need to see what this new defensive coordinator is gonna do, because it cannot be that hard to make it more. Like our defense last year, as good as it was very simple. It was a very simple defense, and that's what we got on Jonathan Gannon about a lot. And it can't be very hard to make it much more complex than that, to make disguise it a little bit better and shit. and we still have Hassan Reddick. Dog.
Well, there you go. That's all you need.
Anyway, continue. Sorry. That was me getting revved up again.
Let's walk a goal.
Saquon? Wow. That
Saquon is... This is an okay pick. I like this pick. It's totally okay.
You have to take that.
He's the richest running back right now at $11 million.
Yes, he is.
That's sad.
Behind Bijan. Bijan, I think, is still getting paid more than him.
Position as a... Wait, Bijan's getting paid more?
Yeah, Bijan's getting paid more than... He is the highest paid running back this year. Because of how high he was drafted.
That's fucking absurd. Nick Chubb is a safe bet. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Your beloved A.J. Brown was taken before he took Devontae Smith.
I was going to take... Well, I was probably going to take Devontae Smith no matter what.
I just saw that second to last pick.
But, yeah, I'm happy. I was very happy with Devonta Smith as my wide receiver 1. Or wide receiver 2, sorry. I picked Tyreek Hill first. I think that's a solid wide receiver 2.
Up your team as well.
Because Jalen's gonna spread it around. Where's my team now? I have to click on my team.
Got it. I got it up here on the screen share.
Yeah, Gut Busting Gorillas. Look at that logo.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
He's busting guts.
I can't click on it to make it bigger.
Ah.
But look at... I don't know if you can see Mac there. So my team name is... Actually, let's just bring it up on the phone here. My team name is Yak Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to get a picture of Scarface sitting at the table with a bunch of Coke.
Oh, I see.
And paste Mac Jones' face on there.
That's awesome.
Of him all sweaty and yelling. Like,
you motherfuckers.
But yeah, that was good. Devontae Smith is a good pick. I do like that.
I love it. He's gonna
first quarterback off the board in round 1. Mahomes, good pick though.
Yeah.
It certainly makes up for the Stephon Diggs pick, which I don't know if the Bills are going to do so hot this year. I'm not very high on the Bills.
You know, I think it's going to be a situation where we're all going to think that, and they're just going to be the same old Bills.
Yeah, they'll probably go 13-4 and dominate.
If they use James Cook like they should, because I think he's really good, they should be much better. And I don't know if they still have Nyheim Hines. I don't think they do. But if they do, they should.
I think he's out for the year. I think he.
Okay.
Tore his Achilles or something weird.
Yeah, if they just
simplify
their offense a little bit, and just instead of it was already simple, but just not try and throw it downfield all the time. Settle for some slants, settle for some short yardage, stuff like that, and run more than just Josh Allen.
Well,
just try it. Even if it's not working, just you got to try it.
So that might turn out to be. I was gonna make fun of this, but Jonathan Taylor was taken in the second round here. Do you think the Bills trade for Jonathan Taylor?
They would have to give
a first rounder.
See, this is the crazy.
It was reported today that they want a first rounder.
But this is crazy to me.
Or the equivalent of.
They're asking such a high number for Jonathan Taylor, but they're not willing to pay that value for him. They want that value back for something else, but they're not going to pay him that, which is crazy. I guess I get it, but still, if you narrow it down like that to me, I'm like, that's crazy that you wouldn't. I guess you could maybe use that value to try and get something more valuable for longer. But they would have to.
Jonathan Taylor is just a rushing yards cow.
He would
just milking him till the end.
I think the Bills would have to jump to second favorites for the Super Bowl if they get Jonathan Taylor, depending on I think
Probably.
it would have to be giving up a Gabe Davis or a first-round pick or something like that.
I saw something today where the Chiefs got Jonathan Taylor, and I was like, please just shoot me.
Nah, that wouldn't. That's not.
They could sacrifice a first-round pick.
I mean, they could. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But I don't think that would work as well.
Yeah.
Now, I gave Reagan this advice to pick Joe Mixon, but that's...
I was just going to say, I don't like that.
I didn't know what else. She wanted a running back,
that.
and they're going to use him. I mean, he has games where, like, he always...
Yeah, until he goes to jail.
What? Did he get in trouble again?
No, he's like the thing with him with someone
I remember
that was
the
at
thing.
his house shooting some kid in the yard is still like ongoing.
Oh, it'll be fine. He won't be. It'll be like Brady Miller. It'll
the
just
hitting the woman thing or like intimidating
that's
her.
long
or whatever.
ago. He's changed.
It just takes one off season.
I just said the Bengals really use him a lot, which they do. They really use him, and he scores a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, he does. So this round 3 is where things got interesting.
Yeah.
Good pick in DK. Jalen Waddle, good. T. Higgins, all right. Jameer Gibbs, I like this.
Reagan has Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf. That's wild. That's one of those ones where I'm like, how did we let that happen?
Yeah, because the other fucking 2 people didn't pick one. That's how it happened.
Yeah.
I could not believe the amount of people that were picking like 8, 9, and 10 over 11 or 12. Me and John were both like, well, okay. John was like, I'll go 12, and I was like, I'll go 11.
Yeah.
Dumb. Just dumb. It turns into a first round pick after the first 2 rounds.
I probably should have picked. I probably should have picked 12, but I was happy where I picked, and I got a lot of things I wanted. A lot of things I had last year too.
Yes, my one goal. Actually, I had 2 goals going into this draft. One of them happened in round 3. Calvin Ridley.
That was pretty.
Calvin Ridley in round 3.
I think he is going to be huge. I think he's going to be very huge. Like, people are going to forget about. I mean, they're getting a lot of buzz right now, and from camp and everything. But
when I saw that video of him in training camp and how much faster he looked than the other wide receiver they had, oh my God!
Ian, do you know how young Calvin Ridley still is?
I think he's like 22, 23, right?
He is so fucking young.
Well, he was a rookie, and then he got suspended, and now he's
all right. He's a little bit older
in his
than
third year, right?
He's 28.
Wait, Calvin Ridley's 28?
Yes.
Wait, what? Is this his 3rd year or 4th
No,
year?
he played like 4 years with the Falcons.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, he's been around.
I thought he only played like 2.
He was on the team after their Super Bowl year.
Holy shit!
But he's still only 28. He's not even in his 30s.
Not only
He's
is
still
my
got
voice gone,
like
my
5
memory's
years.
just gone. Apparently, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's got 5 or 6 good years at 28, and that's perfect for the Jaguars.
All right, that makes me well. Maybe his brain's a little bit more game speed ready.
Yes,
but
he was. I mean, he was amazing at Alabama. He was so, and he was.
Oh yeah.
He was putting up basically the same numbers as Julio on the Falcons team. Like, he was putting up those same numbers with Julio and scoring more touchdowns.
I definitely completed goal number 1 with drafting Calvin Ridley. Here's where I kind of got a little bit nervous because tight ends were already, well, Let's see here. Yeah, Mark Andrews already went, and obviously Travis Kelce went. So I was like, round 4, Darren Waller on the Giants.
That's not terrible. I don't mind that pick.
If he can stay healthy, like you said during the draft, if he can stay healthy, I think this is the perfect pick, and it's what the Giants' offense needed.
I think if you really want to have a solid tight end position every week, like if that's something that's important to you for your team, that's a good pick. Because after that, like after Waller, there's not many picks left where it's like, all right, this is a solid tight end. You're going to have to like kind of stream your tight ends.
Waller lines up at receiver so often. So, like, I have a zero problem with this at round 4.
He came into the league as a receiver, I'm pretty sure.
I thought about quarterback here, and I'm pretty sure I got fucked. Yeah, I got fucked here. Because I was going to go either Lawrence or Herbert next round. So, I chose tight end over quarterback, which is a little bit concerning for me. But I feel like I got 2 good quarterbacks. You went with your classic Kenneth Walker here. I know you liked him last year as a rookie.
Yeah, and we missed in the last round too. I picked Travis Etienne, so I have the exact same running backs I had last year.
Nice. Yeah, there we go.
And I had Devontae Smith last year too, I believe. So I have just 3 of the same people as last year.
But yeah, the run on quarterbacks really started in round 4. There goes Lamar. There goes Burrow. There goes Herbert. There goes Lawrence. I mean, after that, it kind of sucked. I was like, oh, shit. So there goes Rodgers. There goes Deshaun Watson.
I had left.
There goes Justin Fields. Justin Fields is who I was going to pick. That's who I was going to pick, not Herbert.
I was between Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers, and I liked the higher floor of having Aaron Rodgers than the real high ceiling but real low floor with Justin Fields.
No, dude, Fields got me so many points last year, and like it was not even funny.
I know. I wanted to stick with Rodgers because I really love Garrett Wilson. So I think that team is gonna. But the defense is gonna keep Aaron Rodgers on the field.
Yeah. So I got Justin Fields light. Not Justin Fields white, although that would be correct too. Justin Fields light. And Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones puts in the rushing yards, dude. I don't think not many people realize that. Does. Everyone compares him to Mac Jones, but they're completely different. Completely different. Jones has so much mobility in the pocket. It's crazy.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is very underrated for his rushing, and I think the organization and also Brian Daboll, they value him.
Yeah.
But not in a way that they're going to protect him by not running him. They're going to run him and use him.
Yeah,
like that.
Absolutely. Well, it was a bye week last year, and I didn't have Fields yet, so I picked up Daniel Jones, and that was the game where he had a 100-yard rushing game, and I think two rushing touchdowns. So he was.
That's good.
It was 1 or 2 rushing touchdowns, so that solidified my belief in Daniel Jones. So
he's solid.
I was completely comfortable taking him here.
It's just the turnovers that you need to worry about because he did get better last year compared to before. Right. So if you can continue to take steps in that way, you're good.
And there were no signs of regression last year. Everything improved, which might be a little bit of a red flag. Something has to get worse. But if he could just stay the same, that'll be totally fine.
He's got some better receivers, I think. And this is a late pick I got that Shane tipped. I don't know if he did it on purpose just to make someone pick, but Jalen Hyatt can be really good this year. And he's not projected to get a lot of points right now, but further down, I think they can get a connection, and he'll be Tyreek Hill-esque maybe. I
think he'll be more Galladay-like. Like, he'll be...
True, Galladay was a deep threat, too.
He'll be, for the Giants, what Galladay was for the Lions, and what they were hoping Galladay would be for the Giants.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do really well.
He's so fast.
This was the first what the fuck pick. Cam Akers at 51 there.
That was wild.
What other running backs went? Damian Pierce went after him. DeAndre Swift, Alexander Madison, who was fucking starting for the Vikings, went after him.
Yes.
James Cook, Breece Hall.
I love getting Breece Hall so late. Breece Hall is my flex.
That's really good.
And I know there's a lot of good running backs in that room, and they just drafted a new one who's very good. But Breece Hall is the guy. Like, he's so good.
I don't know how many or how much of a load Dalvin Cook is going to get.
He'll be used more for pass catching, I think.
I hope so. For your sake, I hope so. But
it also depends on the offensive line, too.
Yeah.
Which is a problem.
Christian Kirk this early is kind of... That's a little bit weird, too.
He was really good.
What's up with the cat
over 1,000 yards last year.
What's up with the cat? Yeah, but he only had 4 or 5 touchdowns? Being their top receiver?
Yeah.
I'm typing
maybe
in
not,
all caps.
not with Calvin Ridley now.
Oh, he had 8 touchdowns? Okay.
1,100 yards. I mean, he had a great season.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I think him and Zay Jones got over 1,000 yards.
Oh, fuck. Did anyone draft Zay Jones?
I think somewhere, possibly.
If they did, it's lower down here. But Mike Evans round 7's kind of a steal.
Yeah.
1,500 yards with Jameis Winston throwing to him.
OBJ in round 7 isn't too bad. It could be a hit or miss.
Yeah, but now I was going to say
great.
Mike Evans has Baker Mayfield 100%. Baker Mayfield's the starter week 1.
Well, and Mike Evans,
Just
he's
announced
Mr.
today.
Consistent. He's had Jameis. He's had so many other quarterbacks that are not good, and he always gets 1,000 yards every year and 5+ touchdowns.
Right. I did kind of glance over this. I got Damian Pierce in round 6, who I think will be relied upon heavily in that offense.
Has to be.
Absolutely has to be. I mean, he did so well last year.
I wanted to pick him, and I would have, if he was available and Breece Hall were still available, I would have taken him. So
I know.
kind of made up my mind. I was a little pissed, but
Well, the reason I was so high on him this year, was because you were so high on him last year. And he proved to be that good. And I tried to trade for him, I remember.
that would have been the 4th player I would have had that was the same as last year.
A second-year running back, nonetheless.
Actually, I did have George Pickens for a little bit last year, too.
I had... Oh, John picked Pickens right before me, and I picked Dotson. I ended up picking Dotson again this year.
Dude. Both of those Penn State wide receivers on Washington are so good. Jahan Dotson and who's the other one that's there?
Terry McLaurin.
Why can't I think of it? No, but he wasn't. He's Maryland. There's another Penn State wide receiver.
Another Penn State receiver. My bad, I didn't hear that. We've gone over this before. I know we have. On the podcast, I know we have. But yeah, I think John Dotson is a pretty safe pick for a high volume. Maybe not as many touchdowns this year, but a solid 800 yards, maybe 5 touchdowns. I don't know how many he had last year.
Oh, come on. Okay.
If we can look this up here. Jahan Dotson had...
I was wrong. That's it. It's just Dotson.
Dotson had 7 touchdowns last year. So if, Like I said, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns is what I predicted. ESPN
He
says
could be the.
804 touchdowns.
I mean, if Sam Howell proves to be good, that duo with McLaurin and Dawson can be so good.
If he can prove to be good, dude, Sam Howell looked like really good last night. I'm not.
He's got to do it in the regular season.
I know. But that's
look. I'm a Sam Howell believer too.
That's not preseason good. That's regular season good.
It was good.
That he looked really fucking good. He got sacked on second down, and it was like third and 16, right down the middle to a tight end on third down. Completed the pass. He is him. Like, he has that fucking dog in him, dude.
He is going to go down, I think. I'll put this down as a prediction officially. He is going to go down as one of the biggest steals in the draft ever, I think, because his freshman year in North Carolina,
4th round,
like 3rd or 4th round pick.
Yeah.
And that first year at North Carolina, when he actually had wide receivers and some weapons, he was the best quarterback in the nation.
And he broke Mitch Trubisky's records too, right?
Yes, he shattered all the records.
Yeah.
Then the years after that, he still put up good numbers, but he didn't have the same talent around him, so his numbers suffered. So he dropped in the draft. But I think he's got so much talent around him. I've got Brian Robinson, who is gonna be the guy who got shot and came back and played.
Yeah. Yeah, you picked him in that same round after I picked Dotson.
Antonio Gibson. He's got Jahad Dotson, Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel. Like, great players. And their offensive line is pretty solid, too.
It is. It really is. Now, here's like round 8, round 9 is when I was like, all right, it's rookie time. When you picked Zay Flowers, I was like, oh, shit. It's on. But I had to go back up quarterback first, and I got Geno as my backup.
After the other night,
who I'm
I
starting,
was so hype.
With what? So hype with what?
Zay Flowers had an amazing night the other night.
Oh shit!
In a
did
preseason
he?
game.
I didn't see.
Yes. So I think further in the season, probably won't play him the first week. I might regret it. Who are they playing? They're playing Houston. Ooh.
Houston
I might want to play him.
Well, I was gonna say Houston did.
Although
not,
Derek Stingley might be covering him.
Houston did not look good. But
they're not going to be.
But the only game I totally watched, I watched every single fucking snap, was against the Patriots, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that I got out of that game was Gonzalez was getting bullied, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
But Keon White, our second-round pick out of Georgia Tech, monster. Fucking monster. One of our best defensive end picks, I think, ever. He's going to turn out to be. Yeah.
Nice.
100%. Dude is a beast. I like that impression.
I believe you.
But, let's see here. So, I got Geno, and then Gabe Davis was still on the board, so I was like, fuck it.
Your guy.
Yeah, my guy from last year. Absolutely. Absolutely, he was. John with a little Antonio Gibson homer pick there.
He picked him before Brian Robinson. And I think Brian Robinson.
No, Brian Robinson went up here.
Oh, I got him before? Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. I love my running back room is Travis Etienne, Kenneth Walker, Brian Robinson Jr., and Breece Hall. All running backs who have potential to just be like.
And Kenneth Gainwell.
Yeah, who I think might get a majority of the. He might get a majority of the touches.
Yeah, this
right
is
now, it sounds like.
4.3 points is kind of low for him.
Everything I'm hearing is that he's probably going to be a starter.
Right. What do you want for Anthony Richardson?
I don't know. Probably some kind of quarterback in return.
Daniel Jones or Geno Smith? Your pick.
I like the potential of Anthony Richardson. I don't want to get rid of it. Because if he comes out and ends up being like an offensive rookie of the year candidate, I'm going to be so happy. Because I'll have Anthony Richardson to fall back onto from Aaron Rodgers if some, God forbid.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. I understand wanting to keep him then. Fuck it. So my voice is kind of busting out here. So let's get through this. You picked Dalton Kincaid, too, as another rookie.
He is going to be the number one tight end on that team. He's going to get he's going to get more passing, I believe. I think Dawson Knox is going to be more blocking now.
Yeah.
Or he's not even there, I don't think.
Damn.
I forget. We looked this up before.
Too bad Dawson Knox could never show up for his brother. So if he couldn't show up last season, he's not going to show up this season.
Nope. Not at all.
That's disappointing. I'm
You
not
know
mad.
who is?
I'm just disappointed.
You know who's went undrafted, I think, and I don't believe it's been picked up yet. Is Keyshawn Boutte? If some rookie possibility there for you guys. Did you pick him up?
I didn't, but
I'm trying to help you out.
He's the real sleeper. Apparently, he had another great practice today.
Dude, he's very good. He's a very good player. People are gonna forget how good he is. Like
he
Jamar
has
Chase.
the record to 100 catches over Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Odell.
He was better than all of them. He honestly was.
For 1.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we took the flyer on him in the, what was it, 6th round, 7th round? It was late.
Yeah, you got him.
It was late.
Yeah, because he was in like a swinger relationship. He fell.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you didn't hear that story? He was like gangbanging some team rep or something from LSU.
Whoa! No, I did not hear that. Jesus.
Him and a coach were just railing this girl. Look up this story, man. It's wild.
Shit. I can't come up with a good acronym for NIL. Shit. That would have been too good. All right, here's when defenses started to go. Blah, blah, blah. Then you took Richardson. I took Conklin as a backup tight end, who's the starting tight end for the Jets. So,
That's not a bad pick.
And
Tank Bigsby.
that was a good pick by John. I remember complimenting him on that.
Yeah.
But then he took Mike Gesicki, who just had a shoulder injury. And he might not be ready for week 1.
Ooh, not good.
But then I took the true homer pick, and I chose the Patriots defense. They had a team record amount of sacks last year, and they're going to have more this year. Like, there's no doubt, no chance that they don't.
Okay. I believe you.
You don't believe me.
Nah.
Because then you took the Steelers defense.
Yeah. Dude. Joey Porter Jr., Minka Fitzpatrick, Devin Bush. I think he's still on that team.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, Devin Bush is back. Yeah, TJ Watt. TJ Watt is the most dominant defensive player in the whole league. You've got him pressuring the quarterback, and you got Joey Porter Jr. and fucking Minka back there to pick that shit off.
Well, this is essentially...
Steelers are a sleeper in that division. Don't sleep on the Steelers. If Kenny Pickett and George Pickens can get stuff going and get some Pat Freiermuth in there, and this Jalen Warren kid is probably better than Najee Harris, they can...
Well,
don't be surprised if they are challenging for the division. Because Mike Tomlin always has them above 500.
yeah, but... if TJ Watt gets hurt, which always happens...
Dude, TJ Watt tears his pec while getting his fourth sack of a game. It's fucking insane. And in the sack, I remember it last year. It looked like he killed Joe Burrow when he hit him. And then he walked off and I was like, oh my god, what just happened?
Yeah, that was fun. What do you do here? Jalen had it round 13. That was pretty good.
Yeah, Shane tipped it off. I was like, oh, I completely forgot. I really like that. I think he's going to be very good. If they use him right, he'll be great. We already discussed that, though.
Yeah. I do like getting Hunter Renfrow this late. I
just don't know about...
Listen, I had him last year, and he didn't do anything. But I like him this year.
The Raiders, they were a team that I just not touching. Didn't want to touch it at all.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that he can take on a Welker or Edelman around with fucking McDaniel's knowledge of the Patriots defense and Garoppolo's knowledge of the Patriots offense. Offense.
Yeah,
so maybe they'll value slot receivers a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll see.
But then I took Charbonnet. I took Zach Charbonnet. Rookie running backs always do well for the Seahawks, so I think he'll do well in a spot start if I need him.
Nope. Only Kenneth Walker.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I got Jake Elliott. I was hyped about that. He is one of the few. There are not many kickers that you can just rely on anymore in this league.
Yeah.
He is one of the few.
Absolutely.
Be a little bit of a homer right now. He really is.
He was, yeah.
He's amazing. He's amazing.
I was gonna go Daniel Carlson, but that's what made me pick Hunter Renfrow here.
Yeah.
I was gonna be the first to take a kicker, but when he was off the board, I was like, fuck it. Almost picked CEH.
I loved getting Kenneth Gainwell that late. I was so happy for that.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Musgrave
John
is a good
midget.
Deuce Vaughn, yeah. Dude, here's the real volume sleeper for New England. Kendrick Bourne.
Deuce Vaughn's still thinking about his dad crying that he had to go to the Cowboys.
Yeah. Crying in the Death Star. But yeah, Kendrick Bourne.
Woo! Phillies won again.
Nice! Let's go. I think... Well, Patricia hated him for some reason. I don't know why. Who the fuck knows? Patricia didn't make any sense. But then with my last pick, I had to go Young Oku.
Another very consistent kicker.
He is.
Very good.
And I saw you switched it this year. 50 from, what is it, 60 plus is 6 points.
Something, yeah. I gave a bonus for length because I think 60 plus is
yes,
you're
that's
at
good.
record breaking.
It's not all 5 points.
You're at record breaking. I added bonuses for 400 plus passing yards, for 500 plus or not 500, 200 plus rushing and receiving yards.
That's why the quarterback scores were so high. I didn't know why, but I guess Mahomes has some 400 plus yard games projected.
If they have potentials, then it's higher.
Because I was like, why does Mahomes have 428 points projected?
Because I think those are things that are so rare, like a 200-yard passing or receiving or rushing, or a 400-yard passing. 400-yard passing games are more often.
But it still doesn't happen often.
They can happen more often. Yeah, but I think it happens enough where I think it's it makes sense to give a bonus for that. Like,
It does. It does.
because, like, yeah, you get a lot of points if someone plays very well, but I think you should get something else if they play so well that it's like, all right, my other team might have sucked, but I got, like, a bonus because of this guy. Almost like a, I don't know, X Factor type thing, like for Madden.
Yes. Speaking of Madden, I'm going to play a game before I go to sleep. I got... Did I send you this video?
No.
Let me send this to you on Snapchat real quick. I was like, oh, okay, you know what? Madden 24 is going to be pretty good. I think I'm going to like it.
It's rough.
It is kind of rough. I have the
It's no different, and if they do this shit to NCAA, people are going to riot. People will probably never buy an EA game ever again. Well, they will, but all right, I'm watching this shit.
This is just in practice mode, but still.
Oh, you fell down. Oh, you got back up.
I tackled him.
what?
I literally touched him.
That's bad.
just see him bounce, go fully down, and then just bounce back up.
Yeah, that's rough, Ian. That's tough for you. I apologize. For
Hey,
that.
I'm 7-0 with the Patriots right now. So.
Don't you just love kicking ass in video games?
Well, it was really fun because
Just no shame.
I
of,
just
like,
beat the Bills.
You're just cheating.
I just beat the Bills 49 to 45, and I won the last touchdown of the game.
Ooh,
So
fun
it's like
game.
it's really fun.
I wish I could play it on the Switch. I might be able to. No, probably not. I think the only one that's on is
Maybe.
FIFA.
Is it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
FIFA.
but
I
yeah.
just got promoted from the Championship to the Premier League.
Oh, did
no big
you? Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
I
buddy.
won. I scored lots of goals.
I love putting it on a rookie for FIFA because I can't play FIFA. I've only played like 2 or 3 years of it. But even on Madden, I'm just on Pro. On Pro is fun. All Pro, I can't. I throw like fucking 3 interceptions a game.
Left and right.
Yeah.
So frustrating. I don't know how people do it.
It is frustrating. But last crazy thing I wanted to mention, the whole Hernandez family is crazy. Aaron Hernandez's brother was arrested for allegedly planning a school shooting. So there's that.
It's tough.
All right, everyone. Thank you
can't-
for joining episode 65 of Hoagies and Pierogis.
See ya. Bye.
Wait, hold on. Not bye yet. But this is a 2-hour-long episode, and I have struggled through it. It definitely was better than. Well, this is the longest that I've talked, without a doubt.
Yeah.
For a month. So I'm just glad that I'm not.
You're not any better.
Whoa, no, it's definitely better. You know what? Hold on. We recorded an episode that I did not release because my voice was like this.
Oh.
But I think it was worse though. So I'll go
feel
back.
like it sounds the same, but it's been a long time, so.
I'll go back to that.
I'm not
It doesn't sound
reliable.
the same to me. I know it sounds. So like you know how like when you record yourself you sound different.
Yes.
I sound way different now.
I can't hear you. Something happened.
Oh, whoops. I turned off my mic on accident. But we went to Topgolf this Sunday, and my sister was like, it sounds like you're smoking 3 packs a day. And I'm like, yeah, I know it does. I know it sounds like that.
I know it does.
So, but yeah. I hope everyone enjoys this. With edits, it'll probably be nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, but, hey, follow us on Instagram.
Hey.
Hoagies and Pierogis. Pierogis with an E.
Hoagies and Pierogers.
Pierogi, I-E-S.
Pierogi, yes.
But, yeah. Thank you, everyone. It's been way
Goodbye.
too long. I knew this was going to be a long episode, even though I did not mean for it to be. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry that you're missing fishing, RJ.
I'm probably not going anymore. I just want to eat a peanut butter and jelly and go to bed now.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to finish this beer and then go to sleep. My
Nice.
throat hurts.
Get some throat coat or something.
Well, like I said, I'm going to the actual doctor, not just urgent care, on Tuesday, so.
Yeah, get that checked out.
I will. All right, resident nurse. Fucking bitch.
All right. Fuck off. I'm trying to keep you safe.
No, yeah, thank
Fuck
you.
you.
It really did feel like I was dying yesterday with my headache.
Yeah, when you said the migraine, I was like, I think you have cancer.
It was such, like, I've never had a migraine before, but I imagine it
I
was
was
either
like-
that or a cluster headache, because it was, like, right behind my eye, and it, like, I just wanted to, like, pull it the fuck out, and I feel like that would have solved my problems.
When you said that, I was like, the tumor was pressing on his vocal cords, and now it's metastasized to his brain,
It's made its way up to my brain. Ah!
and now it's pressing on his brain, and now he has a migraine.
Oh, shit. But, yeah. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much. Make sure to follow us on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Whatever the comment's going to be. No voice. No voice, bitch. Leave
Uncle
that.
Cracker.
Uncle Cracker, you no voice, bitch. Leave that.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. And for the first time in like fucking 5 weeks. Munch.